Good morning, party people. I decided to dash up to PA, about 2 hours away from getting this engine out of the back of my car. Man, this engine wearing me out. Tugging this thing around for almost 2 weeks now. Panther's going to appreciate it. I also dropped off my car dolly yesterday, so that's out of the way. So, I'm in eastern Pennsylvania, near Easton or something like that. From here, I'm going to New York, get rid of this engine, go up to White Plains, take care of anybody that needs help within an hour or two of White Plains. If you want to connect, call or text. I'm going to go through my text messages, go back about a month or so to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. Please have your parts on hand. It'd also be good if you had your tools. I do not have all of my tools. I lost some a couple of days ago. I strapped my toolbox on my dolly. Somehow the toolbox came open. It bent the toolbox. I lost tools on the highway. Hope nobody had any issues with that. I can't find my 1/4-inch ratchet. I'm going to try to inventory my tools today, purchase what I can, but I do not believe I have my cam locking tools with me. So, if you have an RN engine in your car and you need cam locking tools, buy or rent cam locking tools. The money that you spend on that tool will save you $1,000 with me coming to help you. If Volvo has to put a cam locking tool on your car, that's going to cost you $1,200, $1,300. Most mechanics, they'll charge $200, $300 just to install that tool. So, if you buy the tool, you'll have it. If you don't want to buy it, I can't help you. I wish I had it, but I don't. I'm going to check with the next stop in a couple days to see if he has one he can loan me. Then maybe I'll have one. I'll return his in a few days. I'll be glad to come help you. If you have a small job, a big job, either way, you got to call or text me so I can make sure I don't miss you in my route. Help me out. I'm sorry, I don't always remember. Remind me, if I'm posting daily videos letting you know where I'm at, remind me to come help you. I'd love to come help you. But sometimes I forget, I lose your message. I'm not able to find messages on YouTube about helping you with repairs. It's not going to happen. I don't have your email. I don't have your way to send you a private message on YouTube. I don't have your phone number. Useless leaving me messages on YouTube talking about help me. Facebook, almost the same way. I do not have Facebook Messenger on my phone, and I am not installing it. Go to my website, call or text me. Be glad to help if I can, if it's something I can help you with. So, today I'll be around this eastern Pennsylvania area. I guess I'm about 30 miles north of Allentown, something like that. Going to run to the salvage yard, grab a couple of parts. I heard there's a manual around. I always grab those shifters and pedals. I'm not going to Carlisle. If I was in the green, I might. I'm in the yellow-red. Can't do that, So, anybody south of New York City, I'm be coming down the coast. So, if you haven't contacted me, please do. If you don't hear from me as I go towards your area, let me know so I don't miss you. I wanted to make mention of lodging. I'm not running around looking for the Crown Plaza to stay in. I'm doing my best to stay in places that are affordable within my reasonable budget if nobody was covering the hotel, but comfortable enough for Diane and I to get a night's sleep. Someplace clean enough, hopefully not to have any infestations of anything. So do know that we're not trying to break the bank here. Now, if you one of my rich people with rich people problems, and you want to put us up in Trump Tower, we'll stay. But you know, that's not what we're doing, trying to help you save money and help you get your car serviced. So that's where we're at. Again, thanks for watching. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also have tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Here we are with Red Baron. Guess what I forgot to put on? Probably why the cruise doesn't work. So I'm going to put that on there, right there. And we'll go for a ride, test the cruise. And then see if we get a tune. That thing has no adjustment, so it is where it is. Got the vacuum line hooked up on it, the electrical connector in. We're going to take this thing for a test drive and see what else we can get into. Sure, we didn't do any highlight or anything on this white 850R. Hey man, what's your name? Huh? What's your name? Andrew. That Andrew has here. But he just bought all the parts to do the maintenance on it. He'll keep it or sell it. Doesn't matter to him. So if somebody wants a 850R wagon, here's one here. You got $1,000 worth of parts. Probably do the car for a couple grand, so somewhere around 3,000 or so. It does have this quarter damage here. It's got new shocks, new tires. Door does open and close. Interior on the back needs a couple of bits, but that ain't hard to get. So it's got an aftermarket stereo. We borrowed a couple parts from it to make up for some of the neglect I did on putting Red Baron back together before I brought it up here. But hey, it's mostly here, mostly together. Good running car. Like I said, he's got the parts to service it. So if somebody's very interested, let us know. If somebody's looking for a parts car, this is not it. It's already got parts. But we're going to check something in the rear suspension, and it'd be a decent daily for somebody. He's about to fire up the white car, back it up here so we can jack it up, check the suspension. It didn't have one of the cross nuts on top of the strut for some reason. We don't know why. So I went ahead and just put a regular 22 on it. It does the same purpose. Let's see if this thing fires up and moves. Been sitting here for at least 2 months. See if it's got a dead battery. You lost the key? Dead. Dead battery? So Andrew has one of the jump boxes that yeah, still has a coupon code. And I found out, I didn't know it, those folks sent me $5 per unit that people bought. I didn't realize they were going to do that, but they did. So if you buy one of those, you get Robert DIY kickback off of those things if you use the link I sent you, or that's in the comments of that. Somebody said there was some mixed reviews on that thing. That thing has a very sensitive cable connection that's for your safety and protection of your equipment. It may be too sensitive to use on dead battery situations, but I haven't had any issue using mine. Andrew haven't had any issue using his, and a couple other people. I've gotten no complaints from the few people that did purchase them, so I still think it's a good deal. Fire rate up, slight puff of smoke, disconnect your cables, still running, alternator is doing its job. Sounds mean, man. Sound like you got a header on that thing. Condensation from it sitting Gonna back it up. Came right back here. So I like about these 850s, Mom. They move.
Couldn't find a clutch pedal.
They move. Missing the clutch pedal. Put that on the list. Andrew having some concerns with the rear end of this vehicle. And one thing we noticed, the wheel is kind of tight. Like the brake is rubbing on it. Maybe the caliper, maybe the... Didn't you have like just a normal like pry bar?
The little one? Oh.
Yeah, let me try that. Then we look down under here. The trailing arm bushing may be torn, but I looked down in there. That Delta Link bushing I think is busted. You can see the rust spot on it. And it looked like it's leaning on this other trailing arm. So we're gonna get the car up and I'm gonna pry in there, see if that thing will move. Probably gotta get these trailing arm bushings on this white car. Disconnected the parking brake situation. Yeah, this side spins freely. The other side don't. Man, you got some big mosquitoes. Alright, I think that is totally busted. You can see the part disconnected. It's rubbing on that other trailing arm. Hand me that pry bar. Probably left it. Oh, it's sitting against the fence over there where you tried to give it to me. Yeah, so we gotta replace this thing here. Hey, ain't no mosquitoes under here because all of these black widow spider webs.
Right.
Alright, so fan should help. See how all that movement right there? That thing's busted. We're gonna look at the one on the other side as well. Turns out Andrew had replaced the rear end of this 850, and we took those two bushings apart. And our sway bar was already broke. You can see it broken there. And this bolts on the end of here. But when we broke it loose and pulled it out, part of the bushing came out. The sleeve of the bushing came out. So we're just going to order a new one. We don't want to put a damaged bushing on there. That's the part number there, I believe. And the left and right are different. So do not order the same one, because they're not the same. I don't think they are. No, they're not the same. Unless that's broke off. Heck, let me look at the part number on that one. 35. Shoot, I just muddied up the part number. 30201. 3516497. Yeah, they're different. And partially cleaned off the anti-sway bar. All that dang desert dirt. That's Red Barons, boy. That's how they look when they're not broken and original. It's supposed to be a little bit thicker bar on the R's than it is on the regular wagons and sedans. That's a R wagon bar. That other bar under there is a 18. This bar that came off of Red Baron rear bar, dang, it is bigger. 22, almost 23. Yeah, I'd probably call it a 23. Bigger bar on the R. I have 1% juice on my battery on my phone, so I'm trying to find my charger for it. Portable charger, jump box. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do some work on Dark Cherry. First thing I'm gonna do is check the codes. Then I'm gonna pull the dash apart, figure out why the odometer's not working. Then I'm gonna clear any codes that's in the system. After that, I'm going to take out the headliner and test the sunroof, see why that's not working, try to get the sunroof to work. If not, replace the sunroof and redo the headliner. Let me find the charger for this phone and keep things moving. I didn't realize I didn't have a spark plug cover over this thing. So really not no oil's accumulated since I've replaced the seal on that. I'm gonna go ahead and scan the system for the codes, see what codes come up, clear them, take the car for a drive, see if they come back. The person that's getting this car has two 850s, so they probably have a cover for the top of that. I may have one in the garage over there. I reset that 121 code. That's the only code that I could find in the system. Now I have the service light, which I'm gonna reset, and I have a parking brake, which I got set, so I may be good to go. No check engine lights. See, a couple crazy moves I did. One, I didn't hook that recycle motor back up. Two, I didn't plug the resistor in. So I'm gonna get this kick panel out of the way and correct that stuff I failed to do. Surprised the fan worked in 3 speeds without the resistor plugged in. Replaced 6 light bulbs, got all the lights working, and as you can see, I'm getting count. Good to go. Now I need to pull this thing out and plug this resistor in and test it. Pull this down just a little bit. I got the fan resistor plugged in. I need to go find that thing. Make sure the recycle thing works. It is turning. That's good. Now with the fan thing in there, turn it on 1. Minor fan. 2. More fan. 3. More fan. 4. We got a problem with 4. I pull this relay, push it back in. Something's going on with that electrical socket down there. I fiddled around with it, got it to work. Alright, I should be good to go. It was a little tough, but I put it on recycle. Got it on. Can't find my own meter, so I'm gonna try another motor in there. Something's supposed to be plugged in over here. I don't see nothing plugged in there. I don't know what that is. Huh. Oh, there it is. Let me plug this in here and try it again. It's not plugged in. That was kind of hard to plug in, but I got it in. The motor's in. Let's try this sunroof again. I hear it clicking. Let me try to replace the motor. See if the motor does any better. Got another motor plugged in there. Turn the car on. Oh, it was stuck for a second. Let's try this again. Plug the old one back in. Ooh. Didn't sound good. There it goes. Let me see if I can start the car. Battery's weak. Let me put the jump box on there, start the car, see if this motor works faster. Cleaned up the sunroof tracks, and it works pretty good. So I'm gonna find some lubrication for it, lubricate it, and that'll be that. Now let me get this stuff down so I can get this roof liner out to do it. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.